Yo, science. What is it all about?
And that is that a great deal, the most important science, comes in ways that no one ever could predict. Comes from supporting small projects, graduate students, independent research, people who don't have any practical application in mind, but just one thing leads to another.
As a scientist, I am often asked what the use or the utility of my research is. It certainly does not have any immediate practical applications to speak of. Before the entire world had been mapped out, however, the exploration of new lands did not promise to yield anything of immediate interest. It is certainly true that Columbus was motivated by trying to set up new trade routes with the West Indies. It's also true that the whole project of Manifest Destiny was based on some pseudo-religious idea. However, in the former case, Columbus did not know that he would be landing on the shores of a new continent. In the latter case, no one knew that the journey out west would help to rapidly expand the United States and would eventually give rise to places like Silicon Valley and Las Vegas. Imagine the surprise of a person living in the early parts of the 19th century as they learned that about 100 years later, the first nuclear tests would take place in Socorro, New Mexico, or that the entire technological infrastructure of the 20th and early 21st centuries would arise from an area in Southern California. What we do know is that history has shown to be worthwhile to explore nature. Let me take a further moment to explain the division of labor inside my own discipline, physics, and how it relates to the rest of society. In physics, there's experimentalists, computationalists, and theorists. Experimentalists are responsible for testing theories that are already understood and for finding new and subsequently investigating new phenomena for the development of new theories. Computationalists are responsible for developing and testing new theories with the help of computers. Computationalists also run experiments. We call these numerical experiments. But experiments live inside the computer. Obviously, computationalists could not exist without the modern computer. And lastly, there are the theorists. Theorists are responsible for developing and investigating new physical theories about nature using the tools of highly advanced modern mathematics. Note that not one of these groups purposely does anything applied. We do not develop new technologies, cure diseases, or any other such thing. But then why do we do this? We do this because the collective interactions of all three groups are needed to produce new knowledge that can be used by engineers for the development of new products. And so it is only after the collective interactions of scientists has produced new knowledge that engineers can begin to figure out how to use that knowledge to improve our lives.